I think the common misconception is you can't buy a condo if you're earning below a certain amount of money.
You don't have to look at rental yield and all that.
This is one good example of why you shouldn't just be basing your affordability based on your income alone.
Welcome back, guys, to More Than Money, the podcast where we talk about property, money, and mindset. I am Jeffrey, a KW consultant here in Singapore.
And I'm Elfi, also a KW consultant in Singapore.
We are going to continue this mini-series, Property by Design. I believe this is episode 4.
Yes.
So, just a bit of context. This is a case study, a real-life case study that one of my clients, one of the families I met back in 2023. Yeah, so this family, their combined income was about 8,000.
Okay. So when they first met you, they wanted to buy what?
An executive maisonette.
Maisonette. Yes, that's the
EM.
correct pronunciation.
EM, 4 bedrooms, 1 below, 3 above.
Okay.
We went for a lot of viewings actually,
Wow.
the EMs. And back then, 2023, market was quite hot as well.
Okay.
And all the agents who were marketing the units said the same thing. Rare, corner, same old thing. Then I sat them down. Okay, we've been to 6 units. All of them said rare. But then you start to realize, actually it's quite common.
Okay.
It's corner, it's high floor, it's unblocked, and then the layout is exactly the same. So that was when I asked them, do you really need 4 bedrooms? And then they stopped to ponder, and they realized, actually, no need. It's a nice to have, not a must. That was when we start to pivot to a private property instead.
Right.
Yeah, but of course, their main concern was, hey, can we afford it or not?
Correct.
We only earning about 8,000. Are you sure it is affordable for us?
Okay. Because a lot of times, I think the common misconception is you can't buy a condo if you're earning below a certain amount of money, which is not true. Because in this case study, you're going to show how they did it and why, because of that, they are sitting on $1.5 million worth of assets right now.
So we just checked. The property valuation transaction is about 1.55.
Correct.
I think encroaching to 1.6 already.
Yeah. Because let's say if I come to you, if I'm a property agent, I come to you and you tell me your income. Oh, my income is, combined income is $8,000. And I immediately tell you, oh, you shouldn't buy a private property. Right? Because this is a hard rule.
Yep.
Where will you be now? Right?
Yeah.
So interesting food for thought.
Such a waste.
Yes.
Because from here, then you will realize your true options.
Correct.
Okay, so based on this profile, they were 34 2 years ago, so they should be 36 this year. Unless,
They should be. Okay.
Unless they live in a different multiverse. Okay. So CPF OA contribution is about 1,300 and 1,000 respectively.
Okay.
And then what they have in their CPF OA was about 115k total.
Okay.
And what they contributed into the house or withdrawn from their CPF into the house is about 205,000.
Okay.
And accrued interest that they have accrued over the past 5 years. This is a newly MOP BTO.
Okay.
In Bukit Batok. So this 25,000. So all in, they have CPF funds available about 345,000.
I see.
So this is just CPF funds alone.
Okay.
And if they were to take a private property loan, potentially they can loan up to 1.07. Interestingly enough, back then, I was looking at their stress test. It was 4.7.
I see.
So this is
So what is this stress test?
Essentially MAS way to ensure prudency amongst the citizens, ensure that we do not overborrow in case the rates
Go up to over 4.7%.
Correct.
So that means the person still can afford the monthly installment.
Correct.
So what is the current stress test?
Current stress test is 4%.
Yeah, I think 4%.
So technically today, same age, same income, can loan 100k more.
I see.
About thereabouts.
Okay, good.
Pre-COVID was 3.5.
Right.
And at the same time, pre-COVID, the total debt servicing ratio was 60%.
Okay.
So same age, same income, just changes in the policies. You can loan about 300k extra.
Yeah. In fact, I think this is one of the government's best way to control prices. It's through changing the servicing ratio. So instead of 55%, they can reduce it, right? Yeah. So the loan amount becomes smaller.
Yeah. So that means if you want to buy the same property, you have to fork out additional down payments.
Okay, understood.
Okay, so this was their loan power or
I see.
borrowing capacity back then.
Okay.
Of course, this excludes any liabilities, car, renovation loans, etc. So funds available without touching any of their savings is about 555,000.
Okay, so that means the total cash they got from the sales of their property, has this been taken away, the cost?
Yes.
Agency fees. Okay, so plus the total CPF. Okay, so they are starting out with $555,000. Okay.
Correct. So max budget, technically, it's supposed to be 29%. Yeah, about 1.9.
Why is it 29%?
5% cash, compulsory down payment. 20% can be CPF and or
Okay.
cash.
Okay.
And then your stamp duty.
Okay.
Just ballpark figure, 4%.
All right. Okay.
You want to be more conservative, you put it at 5%.
I see.
So that will contribute to the 29 or 30% down payment.
Okay. Great.
Okay. To answer your question just now, your gross proceeds is about 225.
Okay.
And then your net post all the expenses will be 210.
Okay.
Okay.
Very clear.
So back then their loan is about 120 and then less of CPF plus accrued interest, less of deposit, 225.
I see.
Okay.
Okay.
That is basically it. Means you have 345 CPF, 210 cash, 550 funds.
Okay, good.
Excluding savings. Okay. So obviously they wanted to buy an HDB, an EM for example, and the EM was 850,000 back then.
Okay. So why is it broken into 4 columns?
Okay, so the reason why we have 4 columns essentially is just lower price point and a higher price point, 700 and 850. And then in each price point, you have a breakdown between HDB and bank loan.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so the details will be on this side lah.
Right.
Agency fees, option fees, exercise fees. So if I were to just give you a breakdown of the 850k purchase,
Okay.
it will look something like this.
Okay.
So you buy 850, agency fees of...
So assuming they want to buy the EM.
assuming
Okay.
they bought an EM.
They bought, right?
They would have paid about agency fees 9,000 and then option exercise fees, deposit of 5k.
Okay.
And then if they take an HDB loan,
I see.
because this will be their second HDB loan.
Correct.
So the thing about HDB is you want to borrow from me, again, you need to use 50% of your cash proceeds and whatever CPF you have available.
Okay.
You only can keep 20,000 each.
Okay, as reserve.
Correct. So that's
Okay.
why this 302,000 is actually half of your gross cash proceeds earlier.
I see.
Okay?
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Right.
Compared to the bank, all you require is 5%.
I see.
So 42,500 is actually 5% of 850k.
Okay.
So that's why you see the difference in cash proceeds.
All right. So
Sorry,
when
the
you're talking
cash-
about purchase price, this is actually the valuation price.
Correct.
So, but generally nowadays not much COV lah.
Yeah, so back then there were still COVs here and there.
Yep.
So if you want to account for COV, there is a tab below where you can add your
I
cash
see.
component.
Okay. So just to make things simple, this calculation there's no COV, right?
For this case.
For this case, yeah.
Okay. So CPF is similar. The CPF outlay, you require about 20 odd %. And then legal fees is lower for HDB. Actually, legal fees for HDB purchase is also quite low, 2,000-ish.
Right.
Yeah, 2.5. Typically 4.5 I factor in for when you are buying private property purchase and you have bridging loan, etc. Okay. Stamp duty is based on the property price. Okay.
Value lah.
Yeah.
The
So-
value or price whichever
Price.
is higher.
So net CPF is similar, 190. odd.
Okay. So total CPF required is similar. Okay, I understand.
So max loan approved is about 540 for the bank and 640 for HDB loan.
Why do I get lower approval for a bank loan?
It's due to this thing called the stress test. So
I
HDB
see.
loan, when you do HDB loan over here,
Yeah.
stress test is 3%.
I see.
But for bank, 4.7%.
Nice. That
so-
explains.
Yeah. So, and of course, prevailing HDB rates are 2.6%, fixed for 25 years.
Fixed for 25 years, yes.
Yeah, but for banks, it varies. Yeah. So a lot of people will just take the simplistic approach
Okay.
to go, oh, if that's the case, I take HDB loan.
I see.
Yeah, but-
so it's safer.
Yeah, but-
so if I don't pay my installment, HDB will not repossess my property.
False. Fake news. Okay,
Okay.
whether you owe to HDB
A
or
bank.
a bank, if you do not service your monthly installment,
Correct.
they have the right and they will take your property. Take possession of property and sell it to the
Lelong on the market.
Yes, lelong on the market because they have to recoup their funds. Okay.
No, it's the sales of balance flats. They're gonna put it at the sales of balance flats.
Yeah, essentially to sell then recoup their money.
Correct. Okay. Moving on. Yes.
Okay. So interest rate back then, I believe 4% lah.
Quite high,
Yeah, back then. So if they go for an HDB loan, your mortgage is 2.6 thereabout. CPF contribution from husband, from wife, shortfall about 250.
Okay.
For bank, it's about 500.
So when you're talking about shortfall, this is the cash top up.
Cash top-ups.
If they have excess CPF, they can use CPF.
They can use CPF.
I see. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
So usually I will get my clients to look at this portion first. So for those who have this calculator in hand, you need to take note of the few things. It will default 0 for all these cells.
I see.
Okay, so what are these cells? Essentially is the additional cash deposit or CPF deposit.
I see.
Okay, so when do you need to alter the numbers? For HDB loan, I mentioned earlier that you cannot keep more than 20,000 in your CPF each.
Okay.
So total max should be 40,000 over here.
I see.
20 plus 20.
Okay.
So essentially, I just need to put here 113,400.
I see.
So again, HDB, you want to borrow from me again? Can. Use up all your CPF first. Then essentially your loan will be reduced. Just now was about 5.7.
Okay.
Reduced down to 450.
And now there's no more monthly shortfall.
Correct. Because your CPF can service.
In fact, you can even reduce the number of years.
Yes, you can. So you can put it to 15 years, for example.
Okay lah, maybe 20 lah. 20 years. Yeah.
Yep. So these are all
$100. Okay.
So this is your net cash and net CPF post sale and purchase if you buy an HDB using an HDB loan at 850k.
All right.
Yeah. So for the bank equivalent, this time around, you have to take note of cell E37, which is this, 97,500.
Okay.
So it is a loan shortfall.
Okay.
Means you need to borrow technically 637,500.
Right.
But you only can borrow up to 540.
I see. So how do we settle that?
You can either try to get more loans via pledging or unpledging.
Okay.
If you cannot, the best or the easiest way to do it is just to use either your cash or CPF.
I see.
And most likely, you would want to use your CPF.
Correct.
So you just put in the loan shortfall.
Nice.
So because of that, you will then have 54,000 CPF remaining and your cash is 159.
Okay, good. So this is after you buy. This is okay, the balance. Nice.
Correct. Okay. So, but just take note, after 8.5 years, you have to fork out some cash for the bank loan. How much? 522.
Okay. Yeah. So within that 8 years, you are taking $522 from your
CPF excess of 54,000.
I see.
Yeah. So again, there is another misconception or a thing where some agents impose onto you and say, oh, you cannot afford an EM at 850,000.
Oh.
Because they think that you are not willing to pay this 500. They assume that you only want to use your CPF to service your mortgage. So just very simplistic and dangerous approach is to tell you, oh, your CPF contribution 2-3.
I see.
If you buy this 850k,
right,
means you have to top up 500. You cannot afford.
I see. So you're selling out of your own pocket.
Correct. Yeah. So again, very dangerous. Our duty is just to share what are the options, what is required if they were to go for this purchase.
Don't assume what people can or cannot afford. Let them share with you. For all you know, sometimes they don't want to share with you the full story is because maybe they've met you just once. Right? Yeah, so that's why. Okay.
So this is their EM purchase.
Right.
After sell, after buy, I still can renovate 150,000.
Oh, wow. Yeah. But nowadays enough or not? Yeah, maybe.
EM, I think it should be enough. If you use 200k to renovate EM,
you better stay there until the end.
Until 20 decades. Okay, so this was the time where I had to go through the numbers.
Okay.
Because they told me, Jeff, you sure not 8,000 can afford? So I had to break down the numbers. Okay. Number one, of course, there are 4 tiers over here. And just to keep things simple for now, I'll just put it to 1.
So why are there 3 other columns just now?
So you can gauge if you were to taper
Certain
your budget.
price.
Yeah. Because the price that you see over here is auto-populated.
I see.
Based on your cash available, your CPF available, and your loan power.
I see.
And then there is a tiering up.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, understood.
Okay, if you want to go even higher, of course, something has got to give.
Okay.
Okay, so for this case, back then, 3 plus yard, you can get it for sub 1.4.
Right, where is this?
This is in Choa Chu Kang,
Any specific condo?
Soul Acres. Quite popular. Later, we can go through one of the tools that we have at our disposal.
Okay,
which
we do
is
have time, no problem.
Quite interesting, actually.
Yes,
Yeah.
okay.
So $1.4 million purchase, you just require 70K, 5%. Okay,
Right.
this is cash.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's no fees payable if you are a buyer.
No agency fees
No
payable.
agency fees payable. Okay. CPF, 20% you can use up. And then legal fees, 4-5. This is the higher end of the spectrum.
Okay, up to?
Up to 4,005.
But
Okay.
typically it's like 3,000 plus?
Yeah. Again, because a lot of my clients, I help them use bridging loan facility.
I see.
And then sometimes it requires extra legal fees.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so stamp duty is 4,600. So net CPF usable is 325.
Okay.
Their loan, again, this is quite close to their maximum loan.
I see.
Okay, and this is 1.5.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, last time the prevailing rate was about, let's say, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, so their mortgage will amount up to 5,000. This is a 30 years loan tenure.
Okay.
Less of their CPF contribution. There's a shortfall of 2,700
Okay.
that they have to fork out on a monthly basis in cash.
Wow.
Okay, so this is the part where most families the couples will look at each other.
Usually they do.
Like,
Then they keep quiet for a while.
where are we getting this? Which child are we selling? Okay, so at 1.4,
Okay.
what happens after everything? Okay, at 1.4, so you have 210 to start with, cash.
Okay.
You use up 70, you're
Alright.
left with 140.
Okay.
Okay, and then you have CPF 345. You need 325.
Alright.
You are left with 20 in your CPF.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so if you go down further, one of the cell that you can input is how much you want to put in terms of cash.
Okay.
Okay, if you cannot put that 25, if you want 1,800, 1,008, you can input it here.
I see.
So this is the number that I get my clients to focus on.
Okay.
And this is the CPF reserves in years.
I see.
So minimally, you would want to hold the property for at least 4 years.
Okay.
Ideally, longer.
Right.
Okay. So how do we solve for this? Is, let's say we still want to stick to 1.4.
Okay.
Since I have excess cash, maybe I can put 70,000 in cash. So I now shift the funds from my cash to my CPF.
I see.
Okay, so now I have CPF of 90,000, and this 90,000 will last me 2.5 years or 2.8 years before I have to fork out 2,007. So if let's say the couple can pay 1.5 on a monthly basis, then holistically everything is coming together.
Correct.
So now they can hold the property. 1.5 is within their budget, and then they have 70,000 cash, 90,000 CPF,
Correct.
and then 1,005 on a monthly basis.
Yes.
Yeah. So this was what I planned for them.
Okay.
Because they say, okay, I only require about 30-40 for renovation,
Okay.
and then I want to have some cash savings.
Correct.
Yeah. But I believe this client, they had to refinance a few things, their
Okay.
car and things like that. They also had to pledge some funds inside the bank
Okay.
to get a higher loan.
Okay, because they have monthly obligations
liabilities. Yeah,
like
obligation.
cars,
Yes.
renovation loan, etc. So what is this pledging? How does it work?
Okay, so essentially, there are two ways to get a higher loan. One is to pledge. Pledge meaning you put the money in the bank, the same bank that you are getting the loan from. They will use it as collateral.
Okay.
Yeah. And then alternatively, you use show funds or unpledged.
Right.
So you show the amount of funds that you have. So the banks will say, okay, if you want to loan 100K extra, they will tell you, okay, show me that you have 300K, for example.
Understand?
So when do you show this? Twice during the loan application and the
Okay.
loan disbursement.
Right.
Yeah. So show funds will have a higher amount, but
required.
pledging is lower.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you put it in a fixed deposit or something?
So what we normally tell our clients is that, okay, don't see it as a fixed deposit because when you put there, you think that you are getting interest.
Oh,
Yeah, but the interest is little to none.
all right.
Yeah, it is more of a collateral for the bank.
I see.
So you put there, let's say 50K or what have you. You put it in the bank for 4 years, no interest.
Right.
Yeah, it's just locked under the bed.
Yeah.
But the bed is in the bank.
So again, this is one good example of why you shouldn't just be basing your affordability based on your income alone. So there's deposits and sometimes there's also pledging and unpledging. You
Yes.
can increase the loan amount.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So this is what they did.
Okay.
And of course, nowadays, I like to show this to my clients.
Okay.
Is that, okay, I account for as many variables as possible.
Okay.
So what you're looking at is property value 1.4. Assuming the property grows at a 3% year on year,
Okay.
your property value should go up to about 1.6
Okay.
in 5 years. At
Alright.
the end of 5 years.
Okay.
So your loan balance, you will start off at about, I think, 1.05. You start at 1.05 after 1 year. This is your outstanding
Okay.
loan balance. And then after 5 years, outstanding loan balance 950.
I see.
Okay. So essentially what you're trying to do is build equity in your property. Okay.
Okay.
It's a forced savings plus a bit of growth.
Okay.
1.6 less of outstanding loan 950, you would have 670 odd thousand.
Okay.
And with these funds, you can potentially buy up to 2.2.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. So in the
So-
future, they can buy up to 2.2.
Up to 2.2 in the future, assuming everything stays the same lah. No
Right.
increment in income and things like that.
What about their age?
Yeah, so their age, obviously their loan will be affected.
Okay.
Because loan tenure will shrink.
Shorter.
But there are ways to extend the loan tenure.
Right.
Yeah. So that will help with cash flow a lot lah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. So I've accounted for your CPF and the accrued interest, etc.
Okay.
Okay. So once the clients see this, then they'll have a better idea on why they should really consider this. Because what is your alternative? If you do not know how to invest elsewhere, then you might as well save into your property.
Correct.
Yeah.
So having said that, what is the property value right now estimated for the property that they are? This is 2025. So
Okay, so this is 2025. If they stay put,
okay.
if they stay put in their 4-room BTO, okay, this was back in 2023.
Okay.
Property value,
Let's say 580.
580 because they were staying on a 4th floor.
Okay.
Okay, 580. And then fast forward 2 years later, 4th floor is about 640
580. Okay. That means around 60K. 60K appreciation
in 2 years.
in 2 years if they stayed in their current HDB.
If they stay in the HDB.
Okay. But now,
And then if they were to buy the EM,
oh my God.
okay, the EM they wanted to buy at about 840
Okay.
or 850. Now
Okay.
I believe it should be about 900.
Also around 60K.
Let's say
Close to
900.
900. Okay.
900. Yeah. Someone sold
Oh my
988.
Wow.
Yeah. So the good thing about this report is that you get latest updates from agency.
I understand.
If you were to take a look at HDB, it's a bit lagging.
Lagging, yeah.
Yeah. So this is directly from the agencies.
Oh, fantastic. Nice.
So 988. So would have appreciated about 100.
Okay, good.
Ish, lah.
Good.
Yeah. So the good thing is they bought their property at 1.35, 1.37 thereabouts. And I believe, let me see. Drum roll. Yeah.
1.5.
1.53.
Okay. Did they buy on a high floor, low floor?
Low floor.
Low floor. Okay, so around 1.5.
150K, is it?
Yeah, around 150K.
150K in 2 years.
2 years. Yeah.
So I think it's quite decent. And of course, how do you determine whether it's a worthy kind of purchase?
Right.
We have this tool at our disposal.
Okay.
Back then, we were considering between Soul Acres and there was one more, Wondervale. I mean, both are equally decent, if you
Okay.
ask me. Because, okay, what you see over here, essentially is, I think, 10 different parameters or points. Okay. This is called the KW Compass 10. So take a look at for example, the investment quantum,
Okay.
price point,
Okay.
and then future buyer pool, location, commuter, education, etc. For most families in the OCR, for example, they are very sensitive to how easy it's going to be logistically to commute to schools.
Okay.
Yeah, to their kids' schools.
Yeah. So are you saying this helps a potential buyer to identify condos which are easier to sell later?
Yes. At the end of the day, you just look at two things: whether it's gonna grow and whether it's easier to exit.
Okay.
Ease of exit, that's it.
Right.
Yeah, you don't have to look at rental yield and all that. We will explain in another episode. Okay.
Okay.
So acres, education, plenty of schools.
Right.
And then once you click on this, the good thing is you can actually evaluate all the different schools. So this
Southview Primary.
This
Okay.
is within 1 kilometer
Nice.
of Southview. It's a very highly contested school.
Okay.
Up to 3 times the number of applicants.
Wow.
Can you guess what's the number one?
Where? In Singapore?
In Singapore.
Not around here,
It is around here,
is it?
but it's not within 1 kilometer.
Not within 1 kilometer. Oh, I don't know, man.
Yeah, it is Princess Elizabeth. Booms.
Oh my gosh.
Up to 6.5x.
Nice.
The number of
Nanhua
applicants.
is second. My God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a very important.
This is in Singapore.
in Singapore.
Oh wow.
In Singapore. So what they take was to
Phase two,
full
okay.
table of registration rates.
Right.
Okay. So that's only one of the component.
Okay.
Yeah. And then of course you can see the explanation over here.
Right.
So acres today is also a decent score.
Okay.
Imagine 2 years ago with that kind of price point.
Right.
Yeah.
So what else? Okay, let's compare another property over there.
Okay.
Yeah. Something.
Now there's Inns or there is Wonderville.
These are all ECs, huh?
These are all ex-ECs, resale
okay,
ECs.
that are now private properties. Okay, yeah. I think let's do Inns. Inns is nearby.
Okay, Inns. Okay.
Yeah.
So Inns, let me see. So similar score, 72, 74.
Okay.
Rental strength, of course, this is one of the factor, but it's not important
Right.
for families.
Can I just say this? If the score is 72, 74%, just buy something you like.
Precisely.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless are there any smaller projects over in the west side, like Freehold or 999?
Let's see. I believe there should be, but I'm always looking at this few.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. You want to give me an example of a property? Any property you want?
Any property. Santorini
Santorini. Da-da-da.
versus Treasures at Tampines.
Oh, okay. Treasures.
Yeah.
Okay, so Santorini
Ooh.
versus Treasures.
So Santorini has lost by 10%. Okay, what's the problem?
What's the problem?
Commuter score effect. Okay,
I
so
think-
there's no MRT. Okay, having an MRT is essential. I feel
It's
essential.
good. It's good to have.
Yeah.
Of course, it depends on the price.
Right.
So
Development density effect. Okay. Yeah. So Santorini and Treasure at Tampines. Well done, Treasure at Tampines.
but too dense.
Too dense.
So
I
this
see.
score is actually unit to landscape, something like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. City
very
size per
dense.
unit. Yeah,
Okay.
land size per unit.
Okay. So the land size per unit. So it's like Hong Kong lah. Clan.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Or see example, Seaside Resi versus Amber Park.
So Seaside and Amber Park, it's like Russia. Lost space.
Yeah, so this is the tools that we use normally to guide our upgraders
Correct.
to select properties for their own stay as well as give them the highest growth potential and ease of exit.
I see.
As much as possible, we would want to remove the guesswork.
Correct.
Because people can come up with certain reasons why you should buy this, you should buy that.
Yeah.
But with this kind of framework and calculators we have, you mitigate your risk in that sense.
Correct.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay. So for those who are interested, I have a light version of the calculator.
Okay.
Essentially, it's quite similar. You can punch in your age and your income, etc. And then, of course, this is based on your proceeds, your selling price. And then you have one option for your purchase for HDB and then as well as private property. You can break it down into 3.
All right.
And then, of course, just remember to manually input and solve for this shortfall in CPF.
I see.
Yeah.
I see.
And then you can also put in the same thing in terms of a monthly cash component. Timeline-wise, I've already defaulted it to 1st of January.
Nice.
Yeah, so 1st of January, potentially, plus extension, you will move out 15th of August.
Wow.
Okay.
So what you're saying is, if you find a buyer on 1st January,
Yep.
you can move out on 15 August.
Yes, potentially.
Potentially.
So all the buyer here is, you mean I deposit today, I wait 9 months?
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. You are eliminating a lot of your buyer pool.
So out of 10 buyers who call into a property that you're selling,
Yes.
maybe more than 5
Yes.
or more than
7, I think about 6, 7.
6, 7 would not want to give even a day of extension.
Yes. I want to move in May
Correct.
or even earlier.
Yeah.
Because this is based on a 3 weeks and
Right. So
1
if you're a
month.
seller who needs extension, just know you're probably not selling at the maximum potential.
Correct. So you have a purchase HDB timeline and then as well as a private property purchase timeline.
Nice.
So this has been defaulted so that you can, number 1, sell. And then number 2, purchase, and then your option fees. So for this particular case, you will require a bridging loan.
I understand.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like this tool is dangerous. Right? It's like giving a Porsche to someone who is not used to driving
A powerful car.
powerful car. You think you just need the car, which is just a tool. Imagine let's say you're dependent on this shit, and then you're calling in your agent friend to help you.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be mayhem.
True. Yeah, I guess our motive is at least you have a car. Some agents don't have wheels also. No engine, they use Flintstone. There you have it. This is the 4th episode of Property by Design, our mini series in More Than Money. See you in the next one. Ciao.
Bye-bye.